Hello students, let us discuss previous year gate. Okay. Okay. Gate 2010. Now today we will discuss gate 2010. The first question is from kinetics and you have to find out the activation energy, and you know that ln k is equal to ln a minus ea upon rt. That is the equation, you know that. And in the same way, the equation is given for this particular thing. It is given as 12,000 upon t minus. So we can put these two equal by comparing the two equations, and you know that it is being cancelled out, negative sign will cancel out, r is there. So the r can be put as 2 if it is in calorie. If it is in kilojoule, it is 8.314. So this r will depend on the units. Okay, so whenever you have given the answers, you have given 4 options, and in every option there is a unit, and you can find out that it is in this question, in this particular question, r is given in calorie. So you know that the value of r in calorie is 2, and 2 is being put it here. It will become 24,000. This is your activation energy, and activation energy can be written as 24,000 kilo, 24 kilocalorie. 1000 can be replaced by kilo. So that's your answer. That's your answer for this question. The next question is from GS. One statement is given and 4 options are given. You have to put the appropriate word for the fill in the blanks. So what is that statement? The statement is, if we manage to dash our natural resources, we should leave a better planet for our children. The statement is, if we manage to dash our natural resources, we would leave a better planet for our children. So in this particular statement you have given 4 options, like uphold, restrain, cherish, and conserve. Okay, so whenever you have given such type of question in an aptitude type of a question, you have to put all that options in this fill in the blanks, and which will the option which suits this statement perfectly will be your answer. So the conserve word is very suitable for this statement. Like, if we manage to conserve our natural resources, we would leave a better planet for our children. Okay, so you have to do it like this. The next question is again from now this is from equilibria. You have given 2 statements and you have to give the relation between equilibrium constants of the 2 statements. First statement, or first reaction I should say, the first reaction is N2 when reacted with 3 hydrogen, it will give you 2 ammonia, and half N2 when reacted with 3 H2, they will give ammonia. This is Kp1, this is Kp2. So whenever you are doing the relationship between the equilibrium constants, you can see that what is happening here. In this equation, in this second equation, 2 is being divided. Whenever you divide by 2, whenever you divide the equation by 2, that means that will go in the power of the previous constant. So it can be written as kp1, the power of this constant, equilibrium constant, will be 1 by 2. So that can be represented by the square root sign, and this is kp2. Also this can be written as kp1 as the square of kp2. That's your correct option for this statement. Okay, so you have to keep in mind one thing in this type of questions, that whatever you do with the second constant or second equation, it will directly affect the first one. Okay, whatever you do with it, you have to see the changes in kp1, not in kp2. So that's the correct option. Okay, the next question is pretty simple as well, but it is from electrochemistry. So you have been given three reduction potentials of the metals. First, Mg plus 2 is going to Mg minus 2.34, Zn plus 2, Zn is going 0.76, Fe plus 2, Fe 0.44. Okay, that is in also negative side. So you have given several statements, you have to choose the correct one. You can see here all these are being reduced, so but this has the maximum capability of reduction. Fe plus 2 will be reduced first, Zn plus 2 will be reduced second, and Mg plus 2 will be reduced in the last. So Mg can be acting as a reducing agent. If all these are reducing first, then it can oxidize itself and reduce the others, which is your reducing agent. It can behave like a reducing agent. Reducing agent are those substances which will reduce others by oxidizing themselves. So this will reduce these both and can oxidize itself. So the statement C option is correct, which says Mg can reduce both Zn plus 2 and Fe plus 2. Okay, correct? Okay, your last question for today's class is from stereochemistry. You have to tell the RS configuration here. Okay, this is methyl, this is ethyl, this is OH. Yeah, like this. Br, H, H and Me. Okay, first rule is whenever you have planar valencies, you have to give them number first. So in this way you can give this 1 and this 2. Now the non-planar valencies, in this this is methyl, this is ethyl. Ethyl is at higher priority, that is 3 and that is 4. 1, 2, 3 will move like this, and this is a clockwise direction. That's why this is a R configuration. Moving to the next one, you have a planar valency here, so you have to number them first. this is 1, this is 2, then coming out to the non-planar valencies, this is 3 and this is 4. 1 2 3, it goes like this. It is also okay, this is 1 2 and 3, this is anti-clockwise, and 4 is on solid, so it is an S configuration. Our S configuration can be represented by these two compounds, so you have to solve it like this on the spot. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be continuing with the questions every day, and your exam is near, my exam is also near for the GATE 2021. Then after that, let's see what type of videos I'll be making. So thank you so much for watching this. Yeah, I'm just being persistent. Okay, I know that my camera is not working properly, and you know, not many of you are watching this, but I'm doing it consistently. If I have put an effort, or if I am doing if I am being involved in something, I'll do it completely. Okay, so I'll complete this, and after that, let's see which chapter, what type of videos, what type of material I put on the YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah.